everybody, welcome back to another video, the T on MPD and relationships. Hello everyone, to all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello, hi, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, listen y'all, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Listen, y'all know I'm always plugging our weekly live stream. In this season, we're on Friday night, y'all. Yes indeed, usually around the 6:30 p.m. hour Pacific Standard Time. Listen y'all, unless otherwise specified, we're usually live. So listen, I would love to see your face in the place. This is where we get to the meat of the matter. This is where we start discussing what happened with us. And we begin to take a deep dive into the soulish part of what happened in this narcissistically abusive relationship. I believe that it will bless your soul. I'd love to see you there, family. And listen, y'all know every time we drop a video on the channel, the goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes. If it rocks with your girl, y'all hit that like button, hit that like button, y'all please, because y'all, we ain't been doing a good job on that. Okay, y'all tell me I love the content, but you don't hit the like button. And I gotta say it, and I've been saying it for the past few videos. If you have a negative comment about me asking you all to hit the like button, you're just weird. You know what I'm saying? Because every content creator that has a brain is going to want you to hit the like button. Why? Because it helps to push the content through the algorithm. Somebody hit the like button for you, hit it for someone else. There's so many people suffering and struggling from this type of abuse that needs to hear what we have to say here on the channel. Okay, so just have a heart and do that. All right, so y'all, thank you so much for that. I thank you for your help in advance. Seduced by Satan, your copy, pick it up today. Yes honey, yes, this is the book. It is the best read that I have available in my inventory. It is the only one right now. Okay, yes, I mean, as far as what I've helped to produce, first book collaborative effort, I think that it will bless your soul. Yes, I do. I think you're going to enjoy actually seeing this picture painted of this individual, and the blessing in it all is gaining the knowledge of what these people are actually capable of, so you know what to look for. Yes, indeed. All right, yours truly. I'm doing the commentary on all of the chapters, and y'all know I go in on these birds. Okay, so pick up your copy today. The link is pinned in the description below. All right, y'all, let's jump into the topic of this video. I want to talk about the fact that when a narcissist realizes that more than one new supply is needed to fill your space, they need more than one supply. More than one new supply to fill your space. Y'all, this right here is hilarious. It's hilarious because these birds, they do what they do in the situation to cause all kind of chaos, confusion, and everything else, right? Not ever thinking in a million years that you're going to walk away or the situation is going to come down to a point where you don't want to be with them ever again. Okay, they don't ever think that. They're literally living their lives, going about their day and everything else like, oh, it's all, you know, they're going to always have access to you. So they play the game, right? And y'all know that the game always ends up playing them. But here's one of the biggest mistakes is that, first of all, they don't have, how are you going to be as manipulative as they are and as stupid as they are too? I'm sorry, but it just is. Narcissists don't have the ability of foresight, and they don't learn from their mistakes. They don't have empathy, so they don't learn from their mistakes. So what happens is they're going to naturally take you for granted. That is just that's off the muscle. You know what I'm saying? Off the muscle, they're going to automatically, naturally take you for granted because they're not designed to appreciate anything good. Okay? But where it gets funny is this. When they have clowned and they have done their thing, I'm talking about they have just really got out there and they have just done the most. And y'all know what I'm talking about. I mean, they've been disrespectful. They have said everything they wanted to say, do whatever they wanted to do, and then try to tell you the crazy one. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is what they do. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. This is what they do. And so you sitting there looking like, okay, I'm trying to help this nut. And they just feel like after the love bomb, you know, they start telling you, I mean, they get so disrespectful. You know, you just sitting there looking like, where did this person come from? Then they get to the place where they just feel like, you know what? And some of them done told you, you know what? I'm leaving you. I'm never coming back, you know, because you don't do anything for me. You never help me. You never do that. I mean, all of the stuff that they're telling you, they're calling you out your name. They're telling this, they're telling you and telling you this and that. And I mean, just to the place of just that blatant, I mean, unbelievable disrespect after all you've tried to do was help this individual. That's all you tried to do was help them. And so what happens is, then they get to the place where they feel like they just gonna want to go change their oil. Okay, I want you to take your behind right on out there, you backwards walking giraffe, you backwards flying pigeon with the feathers missing. I hope you go out there and find somebody that's just like you. You know, you just really want to just say that to them. But you know, you're just sitting there watching all of this go down and just unbelief. I mean, you're just in disbelief, right? So the narcissist gets out there and they going to secure a new supply. Well, during the process of that happening, they're discarding you at the same time. You actually doing the discard yourself because you tired of it. You can't take anymore. I'm sick of this. Baby, this is where it gets funny. This is where it gets funny. So the narcissist goes out there, gets another supply. Now, mind you, let me give this disclaimer. Mind you, a narcissist is very lazy. They're going to take the path of least resistance. So they're going to get the low-hanging fruit. I'm telling y'all what's real, okay? They're going to get the low-hanging fruit. And what they're going to do is they're going to go ahead and allow you to be discarded, whether you do it or they do it, because they feel like, you know, remember, cuckoo bird, they don't have the ability of foresight, so they haven't properly vetted this new supply. They don't know that this person is not going to be able to provide what you're providing. So they go out there and they're not equipped, right, to pull in another supply like you, because another supply like you takes a lot. It takes a lot of grooming another supply like you. The narcissist doesn't have that type of energy left in them after they're devaluing you and trying to love bomb a new supply. That new supply is going to be low-hanging fruit. They're not going to be at the top of the tree like you were. So then the discard happens, right? These clowns get over there with the new supply. And then guess what? The narcissists get to cheating on the new supply. The narcissists get to cheating on the new supply because they realize that new supply is not enough to fill the shoes that you've left, that gaping hole that you left. Yeah, it's not enough. So now they got to get over there, and y'all done seen the new supply talking smack about the narcissist, or, you know, you've heard that it was trouble in paradise over there. Why? Because now the narcissist is figuring out that, wait a minute, this person is gone there. The new supply is not cutting it, right? And so now they got to go get another one. And so what you see after they recognize it, or after they realize this is a lot of times why you see them so desperately trying to get back to you, because they tired, y'all. Birds is tired. Backwards walking giraffe is tired. Can you imagine trying to go between two supplies? And both of them needy. Both of them toxic, just like the narcissist. I mean, because you got to realize, if you have ever been with a narcissist, you know, and all of us have, you watching this video, I mean, not to say that we are toxic, but you have to have a level of unresolved trauma or a level of toxicity yourself, if you be real honest with yourself, that you needed to resolve inside of you. And that's why you drew the narcissist, right? And all of us we're working on ourselves, at least I hope we are, you know, getting to that place of healing and wholeness, you know, and that's what I teach and preach in my coaching programs. Healing and wholeness, boldness too. At a certain point, you're going to step into that place. But these people are needy, just like the narcissist, low-hanging fruit, y'all. So that narcissist is over there catching it from all sides. Y'all. Y'all, they flipping. They look, they spinning. They don't know which end is up. Because you got to realize now they're trying to go between two supplies and maintain two totally different relationships without either one of them knowing about each other. Because now you're missing out of the fuel. Listen here. Yeah. That's why y'all see that narcissist cutting up the way they do. That's why y'all see a lot of times they go through that destabilization because they can't keep up. They couldn't keep up with you. Now you're gone out of the picture. Now they need two supplies. They need more than one new supply to fill your space. And guess what? They're used to that type or that level of fuel and satisfaction. So for them to get with that new supply, and that new supply not be able to do what you did, they're going to have to go get another supply. Then when they try to go get that other supply, they're running around between the two people and they still are not getting what they got with you. Guess what they're going to do? You got it. They flying back to you. That's why. That's another reason why I tell y'all, you move to the top of the charts. You are now the most wanted. Why? They tired. These birds, they through. They real through. Yeah, they real through because now they realize that what they had was far greater than what is presently in their situation. Baby, let me tell you something. When you see that desperation in that narcissist, that's because they exhausted. They are exhausted, and not only that, they want to have somewhere to come and get rest and still be able to abuse and disrespect like they did before. No, ma'am. No, sir. You gonna stay out there. And now that you realize, and I'm talking about this is to the narcissist, now they done realize that they just can't easily replace you. Let me tell you, when they come back, they are desperate. They are wanting you back. They are telling you everything that they have to tell you to get you back. But guess what? It's only going to be for a second. These clowns ain't for real, for real. They tired. They want that same fuel that they used to have with you. Baby, let them birds stay out there flying backwards like them backwards flying pigeons with the feathers missing, and let they behinds hit it a few times. That's it. Don't bring that back into your life. That's their mistake. You know, now that they're out of your life, let them go on. That's good enough for their behinds. They should have behaved properly, and they should have behaved well when they were with you, but they didn't. So let them stay right on out there, hopping from bed to bed, doing what they do. Because guess what? That ain't got nothing to do with you. All right. So family, listen, y'all take really good care of yourselves, okay? And be good to yourselves. But this right here is funny. It's real funny. All right, so I will see you all on the next video, fam. And I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.